What's up, boys? We're back with some more Tower of Babel. Today we're going to be pushing the curse stat to the absolute maximum to farm a ton of enemies. So I've swapped the 2 purge items back to my normal set. Cooldown of fire skill is reduced on critical hits and a bunch of basic attack speed. I think everything else is the same. Hits have a chance to restore life. Cooldown of lightning skill is reduced on crits. Skill damage, lightning healing, chance to trigger a skill on basic attack, tons of attack speed on crits. Evasion chance and cooldown on 1 skill reduced after a successful evade, bunch of evade and movement on damage taken, and then ball lightning to free up our lightning choices a little bit. So we really just need 1 good fire skill, which would be either meteor or phoenix, and then 1 good lightning skill. Ball lightning is pretty good with the ring, but the lightning storm thing is also extremely good since that has built-in stun and crits. And we're going to bless the curse skill, and I think we're probably going to take it at every option that's available to us, just to see what happens. We can probably banish both of those. Not super useful. Basic attack is pretty good. And I'll probably bless something else that will be extremely good for the build damage-wise. Probably just projectile count or something. Probably get a level in that early on just to make it a bit easier to collect XP. So I might grab projectile count or crit chance just to make sure that we always have enough damage to keep up with the massive curse that we can hopefully get. You don't really get offered curse that often. Blood Whirlwind is pretty good healing, so we can grab that. And I don't think you can ever be offered more than 1 level on it either. I can't recall ever having seen that before. Projectile count, we can go ahead and bless that and take a level in it. Projectile count is extremely good because your basic attack will have more projectiles, which can then trigger your free spells more often with the fire and lightning stuff. Okay, we can go ahead and grab Phoenix. And then the spells themselves that are casted off of those will also have more projectiles. Gets ball lightning for the lightning spell, I can actually get a bunch of piercing chance here, and then that'll be extremely good for both Phoenix and that. Double damage reduction, that could come in handy with the high curse levels. Evade is pretty good with the ring. Reaper actually does have some interesting legendaries. There's one that makes it permanently active, and then I think changes how one of the stats scales on it, and then there's one that causes it to, I think, instantly kill enemies below a certain threshold. So Meteor would have been pretty good without Phoenix, but I think we really just want 1 skill to scale up. So I'll grab the Frost Arrow for some chilling. And then that way, all of our free cooldown reduction will go down to the 1 high level skill instead of sort of splitting that between those. Purge is still pretty decent for single targets. I wouldn't mind gold, but I'd probably rather have my spells locked in early so we don't have to worry about those too much. Cast speed is pretty good. Since the fire and lightning things are a flat reduction, lowering the cooldown of the spells themselves makes that quite a bit better. I want both of those. I'll probably grab 3 levels. That's pretty nice. Wait, do those guys always jump around like that? What the heck is going on over there? I don't think I've ever seen that before. Skeleton acrobat? He's still jumping. What? Did I just never notice that before? I think I'll grab another evade here. Make sure that we constantly have good survivability and ability cooldowns. Dragon's Breath, nah. Wait, actually, since you can only have one of those up at one time, that probably shouldn't eat up too many of the skill cooldown reductions, so I guess that should be fine then. You can only have one of those going at once, so hopefully it doesn't mess with the phoenixes too much then. Double attack power is pretty good. But we really need to find Curse soon so I can actually bless it and then find some more later on. Neither of those are super important, so we could grab another chill. I think I'm probably just going to grab the evade here. Let's toss a reroll into that. Projectile count or magic finds. Legendaries it is. Swamp is not bad. Can I check how many skills I have here? No. How many do we have in here? 6 out of 6. Well, that's really bad. Don't really see why you can't check the number of skills you have in the actual skill screen. Seems kind of silly. Four on Dragon's Breath, I guess so. Phoenix. Crit damage is probably better than that. I guess that increases healing a bit as well, and that doesn't. I guess so. Let's toss a reroll there. Get some somewhat early XP. Well, we are Dragon Brawler, I guess. Curse like I initially planned. Double basic attack to proc stuff more. Some more Phoenix. Double Dragon's Breath. I finally got the curse. I kind of want to go that now. Whatever. We still have a decent amount of time left. Dragon's Breath. You can't see the actual current cooldown on your skills, right? Oh, you can, 3.8. 1.3. So it should be very easy to keep that one up permanently with just 1 or 2 triggers every time. Let's go with the range to make it easier to proc stuff and make the flamethrower go a little bit longer as well, I suppose. I'll do a bit more XP. On Whirlwind for some healing. Yeah, it does improve that as well. I think that's fine. Let's go a bit more evade for now, since we are still trying to do the maximum curse. Basic attack. Attack speed to proc stuff more often. I feel like the Phoenix isn't really triggering that much when I'm hitting this many enemies constantly, so it might actually be eating up some of the cooldown reduction triggers on the Dragon's Breath even when it's already going. I guess we don't really have that much crit currently without the passive. But I'm hitting a lot of enemies right now. Piercing for the Phoenixes, and I think there's at least one more for that. No. Frost arrows should work. Guess it's probably just those 3. Double crit damage is fantastic. Double basic attack, projectile count, and attack speed are nice. Yeah, we're really not triggering Phoenix all that often with this many hits. probably grab another damage reduction just in case. A little bit of gold. Probably purge to help out the boss and other elites. And then this is where the big evade level should be very handy. Triple movements, it's kind of helpful on the boss. Piercing. I guess some more piercing. Can I see, like, the total piercing that something has? No, but we have plus 20%, so I guess that would be, like, 70%? Double Dragon's Breath or Duration? I'll do it. Full Flamethrower build. Triple Purge, pretty nice for the bosses. frost arrow. Chance. Okay, that's very important to have for the fire trigger. Would be for the lightning trigger if I hadn't messed that up. But I really do think there should be some way to see how many skills you have and a panel that you can actually access while the skill level ups are open. Double grasp, that's pretty decent. Double range, sure. For basic attack, absolutely. Dragon's Breath. Basic attack, that's... I don't think we have time to kill that bird before the boss comes out. Just attack speed there. I probably just take the Phoenix double. Well, just 5% attack speed. Wouldn't mind a ton of attack speed. I'll take another of those, try and get an extra legendary off them. Yep, really missing that one lightning spell right now. Try and chop down some of these birds, I think. Triple attack speeds. Wait, I don't even have enough damage to kill him. What? No. I guess we can try to take some more hits from the birds to trigger evasion cooldown. I wasn't paying attention since we killed him so easily the last couple of times. We don't really have anything left over there. There's nothing in there, right? Yeah. Basic attack it is. Okay, I guess the evades actually helped quite a bit. We were actually kind of far off. Only one legendary. Bad, but I think I'm gonna try another run real quick with just the one fire spell and see if it feels like it's triggering a lot more while I'm thinking about it, because that really did not seem to be proccing a lot when we were hitting into massive hordes of enemies there. And I'm gonna make sure to check the skill panel a bit more often so I don't make that mistake again, missing out on the lightning spell. Oh, that actually could work. Especially when you don't even remember to take the lightning skill. I think we're not going to use the other purge stuff, but that should make it come out a bit more often, although now we kind of want like 3 specific things. One fire, lightning, and purge on top of that. $19K, pretty disappointing run. Hit chance. We can probably bless that since there's 2 different things that rely on that. Take a basic attack here. Early XP, I think we can ban mana. Lightning strike, that works. Triple reduced damage, I guess so. Phoenix, we can take that, and then it'll be very easy to tell since it's the exact same spell. We just won't grab a second fire spell at all, even though you would think it would work mechanically. Two on Lightning Strike is fine, we can ban that. I think I'll just take the magic vines here. These are not very good. We could try Sanctuary since that at least does decent damage over time. Well, it does a lot of hits over time. Maybe not the greatest damage. So it should be decent for healing at least. Probably take the 50% projectiles there. Projectile count is very good. I don't think I'm gonna take that over projectile count, although it's kind of nice to have. It's just not really super necessary. And projectile count is just insane. We could take Blood Whirlwinds. We have both of the two main elements locked in. But I would still like a chilling spell at least. Two on attack speed to trigger stuff more often. Ice Orb works. Double Phoenix. Yeah, I feel like we're already getting about the same amount of Phoenixes as last time this early in. Like at most we were having about 2 casts of them going off at the same time, it felt like. And we're already reaching that, it seems. We already have that. I'll take a triple Ice Orb, I think. Basic attack, yup. Oh yeah, I need to get Purge. We had 1 left, yeah. No, we'll take a level in one of these. I guess I'll try leveling the Sanctuary a bit. See if that can end up being any good on a build like this. Projectile. It's a tough choice. I think we'll go for the Phoenix here. Damage reduction unless I want to reroll. And I think I will. 2 on movement might come in handy. attack speed. Crit chance. Yeah, we are definitely getting more Phoenixes already with 17 minutes left. So I think the Dragon's Breath was eating up some of those procs. Purge, there we go. I think attack speed is better. Piercing, that's good for the Phoenix and the Ice Orbs. Cast speed for everything. Double Sanctuary or Evade. I feel like that's probably better. Double Purge to new bosses. And I guess we do want to take a few hits here to trigger the evades and more skills to nuke that guy before the curse goes off. Projectile counts. I'll do a lot of Phoenix, I think. Magic Mine to yellow. Triple crit chance is insane. damage to go with it. Oh man, it is really hard to find curse when you're actually looking for it, it seems like. That doesn't work on the two main things, Lightning Strike and Phoenix. Kinda helps purge. Probably not. More Phoenix. Basic, probably go here, since that gives us more lightning strikes as well. May as well just spend the bless now. Doesn't seem like we're going to get the curse in a decent amount of time anyways. Double lightning strike. After a critical hit with a special attack. That could work. I would probably need some mana investment for that, so that we could actually keep spamming it. I don't think I'm going to swap to it here. We'll take the attack speed for more procs. Definitely getting a lot more phoenixes at this point. There's more phoenixes than ravens on the screen right now. Triple movement or basic attack. Let's go there and just absolutely nuke the boss, that's fine. Double Phoenix, more projectile, more birds. Damage to go with all of that crit chance. Curse a single time here. Probably take the magic line here. We're almost at the boss. Strike. I don't think that works on that much. I guess the purges are decent for the boss here. It's only a piercing chance. Crit damage. Attack power. He seems to be spamming that circle attack a lot more often now. A while ago, he was only using it one at a time, and now he's consistently using it like 2 or 3 times. Hopefully lightning strike doesn't miss here. Man, that guy's really stingy with the legendaries. $7.6 million. About 50% more, but we did have a lot more crit stats there that time. 42% and 90% damage. Or wait, that's 48% total, I guess? Not exactly sure. Lightning wave, chance of stun. The attack speed on special. Heaven's Judgment, 40% light shard damage. Movement speed will lose for 5 seconds after taking damage. That I can't imagine being useful at this point. $19,500. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.